I think we should have a new series, Home with Andrea, because there are so many things that I could talk about that I use at home that are adding to my beauty routine, that they're not necessarily makeup products. This is what this video is all about. Beauty products that are not makeup, that are helping me look better and feel better. So let's get into today's video. But first, coffee. Ladies, there are certain things that are definitely improving my life, and I want to talk about it. And the first thing that I think we should all be taking is magnesium, but not just any type of magnesium, this bisglycinate magnesium. Just trust me on this one. There has never been something that has improved my sleep and my mood and my nervous system better than this. Not necessarily like, don't look at the brand. That's not that important, I think. What's really important is to get this type of magnesium. I've tried magnesium in the past. I've actually started to take magnesium probably more than 10 years ago. But I've never really taken anything that made a difference until someone told me to get this type of magnesium. Now, why is this different? Because it's going to really help your nervous system. And if you're someone that is more anxious or someone that has issues sleeping at night, or if you are like me and you have the most horrific cramps, I have cramps in places I did not know it's possible. I have cramps when I yawn. Sometimes I have cramps here. What made me get into this magnesium were the cramps, and especially the inner thighs one that I strongly get in the past like 2-3 years. And I have to say, it has changed my life. So no cramps, but also I sleep so much better. If you're a woman, you're probably like deficit in like magnesium, iron, and vitamin D. I'm not a doctor, but I live my life around women. Hair supplements, and especially Nutrafol. Now, I pay an arm and a leg to get this in Europe. Why is it so expensive to have this in Europe? You guys have it, like if you're in the US, you have it in Sephora, and it's like $80. I pay 150 euros only for this. That's crazy, right? Why Nutrafol works, I don't know why. I don't know why. I looked at the supplements facts, like it has like the typical, I don't know why this truly helped my hair grow faster. I feel like I have more hair. I get a lot of hair loss, especially in this area. With Nutrafol, I can see a lot of hair growth, and also my hair colorist sees a lot of hair growth. But in reality, let me stand up and show you how long my hair grew. And I cut my hair every 3 months. I'm not exaggerating. Every 3 months, I cut my hair. Every 3 months, when I tell you I cut about this much of my hair, and it's still growing. It's always long. I don't take any other supplements other than this, iron and magnesium. So I don't know if iron and magnesium are helping with the hair growth, but I've started to take it last year, probably around this time, and I didn't really stop. I probably should stop. This heel I'm ready to die on because I am just so obsessed with my pillow, the Omnia pillow from Sleep and Glow. I've been talking about this pillow many times, and for a good reason. This has been such a game changer for me because I love to optimize my sleep. This is a partnership I'm having with Sleep and Glow, and I couldn't be happier because I know you guys are going to love this pillow. And by the way, Sleep and Glow never really has discounts, so you get 15% off. What's really special about Omnia pillow in general, it is designed to not only help you sleep better because it improves the posture during your sleep, but when you're sleeping on a regular pillow, just the face gets squished by the pillow, right? Because kind of sleeps like this, and then you have wrinkles around the eyes, and the biggest one is the nasolabial folds. That's what's really special about the Omnia pillow, because this particular shape, when you sleep on it, you're less prone to have those nasolabial folds on your face. Let me show you how perfectly your face sits on this pillow. This has been clinically proven that it really works on reducing the sleep wrinkles. And particularly, I wanted to talk about the Omnia cooling pillow. When you see it at first, it just looks like the regular Omnia pillow, which I know that a lot of you already have. But when you take the case off, it has these cooling channels. It helps your whole head not get super hot as you would normally get on a regular pillow because of these air channels that they have on the side. It contains micro capsules that are specifically designed for cooling. This helps prevent heat buildup and swelling. It's just something that will promote better sleep because you will just be cooler. So yeah, this is just one product that I really think it improves your life. And sleep, it's like such a big part of our life and our beauty routine, right? Take advantage of the 15% off that they only have once a year. I'll put all the details in the description box. The next product is something that I swear by because you see results immediately after you apply it. So as someone who sleeps on the side, I always, and I mean always, since I was like much younger, I had wrinkles on my chest right after I would wake up. But obviously the wrinkles, they just faded throughout the day because, youth. However, nowadays I've noticed that they don't bounce back. So I have searched for the solution. I went down that road and bought so many chest pads on Amazon. And by far, I can tell you that not necessarily this brand, but this shape. Now, I will try to find this shape, but you know how Amazon depends on your location. It will give you different results. I have an Amazon storefront, so I will make sure I'll link it in the description and you can see my finds, especially for the US. I'll try to find you something that's very similar, but these are exceptional. Do you understand that you put them on and it just smooths your skin immediately, like within hours? And here's how I like to use it. So I got mine. There was like a pack of 6, I think, and they look like this. Here's the difference between the others that I've tested. This part that goes right on the chest, it's pretty thick. A lot of them have, I would say, much smaller, which will end up somewhere at your belly throughout the night because it will not stay. Now, in full honesty, these don't stay on me the whole night, especially with the heat that we had in Paris. So what I like to do now is during the night, I don't use them. However, as soon as I wake up, I apply my body lotion, which I'm going to talk about in a second. I apply my body lotion and then I just put this on. Let me show you. This is where I get most of my wrinkles, and I would just put it like this, exactly where the problem is. Sometimes I would just do like retinol on my chest, and then I do a little bit of moisturizer, and then I apply these. Yes, it's not going to have the same sticking situation when you have so much moisture underneath, but I'm telling you, it's really working on bouncing those wrinkles back. As soon as the summer is over, I'm probably going to start sleeping with them again because they do stick on my skin in the winter and when the cooler season is happening. Strongly recommend. It came in a pack of like 6, like I told you. How many times can you wear one of these? I mean, if you apply them on clean skin, you could probably use them for much longer. I would say maybe like 2 or 3 weeks for one of these pads, or even more. It really depends. I wear mine until they look disgusting. Like, I try to get the most out of these chest patches because they are just so good. And like I told you, I don't think the brand is really that important because they all have that silicone-y, sticky thing. Like, the texture is pretty much the same. The shape is what really makes a difference. Like I said, I'll try to look something in the Amazon US and I'll put it in the description box. This is the brand I found, Muzoe. Basically, I just keep this, so I take it off and just put it back on here. I feel like this is really, really working. Let's not forget I am 41. How many times can one talk about the same thing over and over again until I find something better? Because this is saving my very, very dry skin. I have a skin condition, and my skin is, when I say it's dry, it's the type of dry that, for example, in the winter, on my hands, you can see little bits of blood, because that's how dry my skin is. My hands especially, but then my knees, my elbows, like I have really, really dry skin in certain areas. So nothing works for me as good as this. Now, is this something that maybe if you don't have very dry skin, would I tell you to buy? Maybe not. But if you're looking for the smoothest, the most hydrated, the most like youthful looking skin for your body, and it's not that expensive. I think, babe, how much is this? Like 17 euros? It depends the pharmacy, but this is the best. Now, I know it looks disgusting because I squeeze. So this is from La Roche-Posay. It's called Lipicard AP Plus Max. Now, this is very important to get the balm. Do you see? It says balm because you also have lait, which is not the same thing. And I think you have a third option. You have crème, lait, and balm. You need to get the balm. It's incredible. Guys, you only need a tiny little bit. I always apply this on my chest, and people ask me like, what is it on your chest? What's on your arm? Your skin looks so good. It's this. I always start with this. I might add like a little glow or like a little bit of like pearls, you know. Did I just stain this? I did. But I always start with this. Nothing will give you the hydration that lasts as good as this stuff. Vanity cases. There are certain vanity cases that could eventually change your life. Why is it important to have a good vanity case? Because it helps you see products better. I don't know how you organize your makeup, but because I travel so much, I need to have my makeup stored in one of these vanity cases because it's just much easier for me to just take it, go wherever, I need to go. And I brought two because I wanted to show you one that is accessible and one that is very expensive. So this was my gift from my husband a few years ago. I really wanted this vanity case. Like this was like, it's like the thing. It's like the vanity case to have, right? For beauty lovers. However, as soon as I traveled with it, one of the fragrances just completely broke, which, a lesson learned now. And this is what it looks like on the inside. You're going to think that it's stained. It's not stained. It's just, I guess it's a little bit stained, but it is melted. Everywhere on the inside, it got melted and it doesn't look great. This was the thing that made me wonder, like, after you pay so much for something, because it's a beautiful bag. It's kind of like, like I said, it's like the beauty bag to have. But after you pay so much and an accident happens, I felt like, I was stabbed in the heart. It just made me question these very expensive things because, of course, accidents could happen. But when it happens to something that is 100 euros, it's definitely less painful than when it happens with something that is 1,000 euros or more. Recently, and I think I told you about this bag that I'm using right now. This is from a brand called Etoile, and they sent me this. I'm just the type of person, I used to think I'm a snob for everything in my life, but it turns out I'm not, because if there's something that is really well done, for me, it doesn't matter if it's a well-known brand or not, as long as it's really beautiful and I love it and it fits to my needs. Now, this is such a good bag, such a good vanity bag. And like I said, I just have everything I use here, grab it, travel with it. Tomorrow, for example, I have to travel to Italy. So it's just going to be so easy for me. Another reason why I love this is because it has like an insert, right? So let's just say that I don't want to open this all the time, right? When I do my own makeup, I could put this, put it in the dust bag and only use this in my bathroom. I could just open the drawer, put it there, and just grab my stuff. I have two of these Etoile bags. One, which is the one that I showed you, and I also have the double one. And I think this is the largest size that they have. Do I have anything here? No, I don't. But this comes with a mirror. The double one comes with a mirror, which is so practical because if you do your makeup on like your vanity or whatever, you need a good size mirror. And I really like this because look, right? It's just perfect, really good size. I haven't traveled with this one yet because I know that if I will travel with this mirror, I will probably break it. And then I was thinking here I could put all my sheet masks. I love to travel with sheet masks because there's something about being in a hotel and doing your skincare routine, right? It's like, I'm romanticizing that life. So this normally I was thinking to fill it up with skincare when I travel. Unfortunately, it's still makeup. This is where I have like a lot of products that either I haven't tried yet or I didn't give enough tries. Like blushes from Charlotte Tilbury, blush from Nabla. I love anything Nabla. Some of these I need to take in the studio or like put them in my makeup kit or also, oh my God. The lip liners. Have you guys ever tried the lip liners from NARS? They're just so long lasting. They're so good. I dare you. I did not know about the lip liners from NARS. Two products that I wasn't very, very familiar with. One is the mascara from Sarah Creel. Very good mascara. And the eyeliner from House Labs. Wow, this is so black. So black. I've used this recently and I was very impressed. Anyway, this is not a makeup video. Whatever I do, I keep talking about makeup. This was just to tell you about these bags because they're not that expensive. This one is like 120 and like 100. But how cute are they? I think it's reasonable. Is it cheap? No, it's not cheap. Check these out. Am I the only one that was not using a tongue scraper until like recently? But it has changed my life for the better. Guys, I did not know until like TikTok and ChatGPT taught me about the tongue scraper. I had no idea about the benefits. A tongue scraper, if you did not know, it gives you a better oral hygiene. It's a lower risk of gum disease, and I'm prone to that. Both of my parents have it. The reason why I started to use it because it improves the breath and the taste, which I can confirm. Here's the thing. I'm not gonna like mine is like it doesn't. I need to probably get a better one because I got this one from Amazon. I got a copper one, but in time it started to look a little bit disgusting. They say that it's the best to get a copper one. Now I use it every morning, every evening. Definitely I see an improvement when it comes to the breath and the taste. You know, in the morning, even after you brush your teeth, there is like this sort of taste that you still have in your mouth. I don't know about you, but I do have that. So it's really helping me have like a better taste in my mouth. And the food actually feel like it tastes better. When I clean the tongue, the thing that comes out of my tongue, I'm like, how could I have lived my life without doing this before? Random thing that is not necessarily related to beauty, but it has everything to do with beauty because when you're sweaty and hot, you're annoyed. So, you know, not a pleasant face. That's why you need a fan. I don't know about you, but I hate extreme heat. This is absolutely necessary. And this is so good. Guys, it's so good that now I use it for just drying my face after I apply setting spray. It's basically a fan from this brand, Jitsu Life. I have a Dyson one, like a portable Dyson pink, very cute. But this is really, really nice because you charge it. It's so small, portable, And the noise, I know that it sounds very noisy, but let me compare it with Dyson. 1 second. This is the Dyson. In comparison, this is slightly bigger. I like it when I'm on the bike because I would just put it like this. The noise that this Dyson makes, it drives me nuts. Dyson in general, they have like a certain, do you guys, is it the only one that, because even with a hair dryer, for example, there is this like noise. For some reason, this doesn't have the same noise. Is it cute? It's very cute. I mean, pink, hello, so cute, right? And this, you can move it in the direction you want. Also, the price difference is quite, I would recommend this one only because it's smaller. The noise, it's not as crazy. And the battery life is just so good. This is my self-tanning routine right here. And I'm starting with this glove. This glove is the product that is going to help your skin exfoliate. Now this looks really beaten up because I use this all the time. Guys, I love self-tanning. I'm just not that type of person that will go to have like a spray tan. First of all, for the longest time, I think we didn't even have like this service in Paris. And I know that now we do, but just like, it's so much easier to do it at home, especially if you know how to do it and if you find the product that works for you. What's really important to know about self-tanning is that you need to exfoliate the day before you're going to self-tan. So I exfoliate my skin just using this glove. Now the pink side is more like gentle for like your chest and like inside, like the inside of your arms where the skin is more sensitive, and the black side is more rough. So that's where I'm going to use it around like my knees and my elbows. So I exfoliate and then I use nothing on my skin, because when you apply any self-tanning product, your skin needs to be completely clean. I will fight with you that this is the best self-tanning product out there, because I've tried everything from the smaller brands like indie brands to like big brands that everyone talks about. I don't see as many people talk about Loving Tan, and I think one of the reasons is maybe because they have never sponsored anyone, or I've never seen any sponsorship from Loving Tan. However, you know, I when I find a product that I love, it doesn't matter sponsor or not, I'm going to rave about it. And I've been a huge fan for many years. A lot of people ask me like, what is your favorite tan? What is your favorite product? Listen, I have different options. So I do have the 8-hour bronzing self-tanning mousse, which is a much better option than the old version, because the old version would make my skin very dry, especially the mousse, or like the 2-hour express mousse. It made my skin super dry. This is more hydrating, this new version. And I like to get always the dark. Medium is too light for me. Extra dark, it's way too dark for me. I don't need to go down that road, right? I don't need to look like I'm from a different ethnicity than I am. So dark is exactly the color that I get if I would be sitting in the sun, right? So I get the 8-hour bronzing self-tanning mousse, really good. What's really nice about this one is that it has the color. So as soon as you apply, you see where you've applied it. Because there are certain self-tanning products where you apply it, it's like just like cream. So you don't get to see where you have missed a spot, which is really important for me. And the second one is the 8-hour gradual self-tanning lotion. This is what I have on right now. I forgot to tan my hands. But guys, look, like how beautiful the color is. And look at the chest. Like how beautiful is this color? Another one that I have that is more difficult for me to get, it's the 2-hour express tanning lotion. This is really good. Super fast, like it tans your skin incredibly fast. And what's really special about it is that, again, it does not dry your skin. The 2-Hour Express will always be slightly drier than the 8-Hour Express, no matter if you get the lotion or the mousse or the gradual tan. So in my opinion, if you want like something that it takes like the usual time, which is about 8 hours for the tan to develop, something that's not going to dry your skin, and very important, self-tanning queens know that does not have a particular smell, then you're going to get Loving Tan, because it's just the best. The one that I use for my face right now, which I'm in full honesty, I rarely use self-tanning products on my face. However, because it's summer and because I don't feel like applying foundation on my skin to match my body, I just use the Loving Tan 2-Hour Express self-tanning serum. So basically, I just do my full face routine. They say to apply this on clean skin. I never do that. I just do my full face in the evening, and then with a brush, I apply it on the perimeters of the face where I would apply bronzer. So I do it like here, a little bit on my forehead, definitely like on the nose, a little bit on the chin and the neck. You wake up with the most beautiful tan, right? But I strongly recommend you to use this on top of your, whatever skincare routine you have. And the reason is because if you apply this on clean skin, especially the color dark, it could be a little bit too dark. It could be a little bit like too intense. So yeah. This is my self-tanning routine. Is this a beauty product? No, it's not. It is absolutely not a beauty product. Do I still want to talk about it? Yes, I do. Because it feels like I've discovered something that nobody knows. If you love to draw, if you love makeup, you probably love to draw as well. The way I got hooked into this whole drawing therapy, it's like insane. Guys, my son has every single paint on the planet, like everything. However, he doesn't have anything such as acrylic marker. I did not know about the existence of these. I found out about these online, random, as I doom scrolled on my Instagram. Someone was using them, and I'm like, that looks so beautiful. I need to have them. And basically, these are markers for adults, okay? I don't really let my son use these because they're mine. And we have not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 different trays. I lost one. I don't know where it is. Probably my son lost it because, of course, I do let him use them. I'm sorry. What is this marker? Because if I had this when I was a kid, I would have been a calligraphy teacher. No, but like, come, let me show you. Like, what were the chances for me to be absolutely obsessed with these? Like, when I tell you obsessed, I mean on another level. Basically, they just help me relax so much. I'm sorry. What is this sorcery? Why is this so pleasant? Why does this relax me so much? In the evening, when I just need something to relax, I'll just draw. Since I get them, I basically draw every night. Look at this beautiful orange. How super satisfying is this? Like, seriously. I get so carried away that I could draw with you this whole thing. What is it with our brain? Because I'm not the only one. When I posted this on Instagram, you guys said that you tried it and it's really working. There must be some kind of like explanation behind it. Because why is this so good? The thing about these paints is that you also need this special paper. I tried it on a different paper. It didn't go as well. So you need this sort of like block of papers. Coffee ended. I have no water. I gotta go. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Everything I've mentioned is in the description down below, along with probably somewhere on the screen. You could find certain items. I will also try to tag them so it's easier for you to have them somewhere on the side of the screen. But for sure, you will have everything in my description box. I'll put on the Amazon storefront, Shop My, LTK, whatever you guys use. It's somewhere in my description box. Thank you so much for watching. I would love to know, what are your kind of like, not unusual, but what are the beauty items or the items that really make you feel good, therefore make you look good? Write me in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bisous.